Bottoms up. Neighbors 2 Sorority Rising is directed by Nicholas Stoller and stars Seth Rogen, Byrne, Zac Efron, and Chloë Moretz. This is the sequel to the 2014 comedy hit Neighbors, which I reviewed. You guys can check out my original review on the channel. If you saw the original film, it was about this new married couple played by Seth Rogen and Byrne battling a fraternity that moved in next door that was led by Zac Efron. In this film, however, a sorority moves in next door that's led by Chloë Moretz, and Rogen and Byrne have to battle the sorority to get them to move out, because in the first film, since their kid was just a newborn, they're like, oh, please keep it down, we want our kid to sleep. In this one, now since they're expecting another kid, they're telling them that because they're moving out, they're like, just keep it down for 30 days, we're expecting another kid, and if you fuck anything up, we're gonna have 2 mortgages and lose everything. That's it. Now, I love The First Neighbors. It's one of my favorite comedies of this decade so far. In my original review, I liked it, but then the more I saw it, I'm like, oh yeah, this is a pretty fucking good film. I was looking forward to the sequel. Was it needed? No, of course not. And I was curious about it for sure. I gotta tell you that I had a great time watching the movie. I really enjoyed Neighbors 2. Let's jump into the positives. Seth Rogen and Byrne are once again great. I loved Byrne in the first one. She still is great here, but Seth Rogen, I think, does a better job here in this. But he's Seth Rogen and everything, and I love watching the guy on screen. So yeah, I love them together. But Zac Efron, once again, is the standout. I loved his performance as Teddy in the first film. He was my favorite thing about the first film, and he's my favorite thing about this. His character is such a dumb idiot. He is so stupid. But you feel for him because of where he's come from in this particular film, and most of the funny lines definitely come from him. So I thought he was terrific once again in this movie, and he really shows that he has great comedic chops in these Neighbors films. And I enjoy watching Zac Efron on screen, and seriously, whoever trains him, could you train me, please? Like, that guy has, like, good-ass muscles, and I want those muscles. Help me. The comedy here, once again, is so superb. There's definitely a lot of funny moments in this movie, for sure. From the opening sequence to the end, I was laughing my ass off, and that's what I want to do whenever I go to a comedy. I just want to have a good time whenever I see a movie like this. Let's talk about the sorority. I love Chloë Moretz a lot. I didn't love her in this movie. I liked her performance. I didn't like her character, but I liked her performance, if that's making any sense to any of you watching this review right now. And I just love the message in this film too, because like I said with Zac Efron, his character's going through some stuff, and you understand why he's doing what he's doing in this movie. All of his friends have moved on, like Dave Franco's in this movie, McLovin's here, and then Gerard Carmichael's here too. So like you understand that like his friends have gone on to pursue careers, and Zac Efron's just still that guy who just likes to party and wants to have a good time and stuff. But he can't do that because, you know, he's getting older and stuff. I like the heartwarming stuff in this movie. There's a lot of good heart in this movie. And there's a message towards the girls in this movie that actually really got to me. And I was really surprised that they had stuff like this. My flaws with the movie do lie with some of the jokes. Like, some of the jokes do not work. And like I said, some of the jokes aren't as strong as they were in the first film. Because I think from the first film, nearly every joke made me laugh and made me smile. There were some jokes in this movie that just made me go, I don't know. And like I said, there was just some issues with the character of Chloë Moretz. Not the performance, like I said. The character just kind of got on my nerves a little bit. Maybe that's what she was supposed to do, and if that's what she was supposed to do, she did it very well. Yeah, that's really it. Overall, I had a really good time with Neighbors 2. I think it is the best comedy sequel we've had so far this year. Zoolander 2 was garbage. My Big Fat Greek Wedding 2 was okay. I'm glad this was a good film. I'm really glad this was, because I was very worried going into it. But at the same time, I wasn't, because I like the marketing. If you haven't seen any of the trailers, stay away from them, because I feel like they give away some of the funniest jokes in the film. So I enjoyed the film. I'm going to give Neighbors 2 a B+, just like I did with the first film. Guys, if you saw the film, please tell me down below what you thought of it. Did you see the first one? If so, what did you think of it? And are you looking forward to the sequel if you haven't seen it already? Thank you so much for watching. And like I said, bottoms up. See you guys soon.